Hey guys, what's up? ThirstyThursten here, and today Sneaky and I are gonna be playing a little bit more of Schedule 1. I need to correct my chair again. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Hi Sneaky, what's up, bro?
Hi.
Hi.
Good. You know, doing good. I haven't fallen off my feet, off my bike today, so that's good.
I almost thought you were sarcastic.
Yeah.
Uh, you and your bikes, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back in the game, guys. Welcome. I see Amanda is in chat, Minifox and Y-Fred. Good evening from the South Africa. Oh my god. You've been subbed for a while and this is your first time catching a live stream. Well, thank you for being here, Fred. And welcome and thank you for being a sub for us sometime. Appreciate ya.
Welcome.
So we're gonna be... Let me turn on the sound of the game. This one can go down. Jeez. I feel so unprepared, even though I am kind of prepared.
Oh.
Sort of, kind of. I don't know.
Did you touch the drying racks in the wheat room, or did you not?
No, I haven't been in the game since we last streamed. Oh,
welcome, new member.
Okay, why are they in a weird place then?
Well, I believe there has been an update.
Oh no! Okay, that broke it. That broke it. Come quickly here. Come here quickly.
Wow. Okay, I'm on my way.
Oh no. Okay, this seems fine.
Wait, there is an extra path here now. Is this new?
That's
This path wasn't here yet, was it? Whoa.
I don't know.
This? Oh, there's a police checkpoint.
You know what? I'm actually gonna rejoin. No, I fix it. I might fix it.
Oh yeah, that we had that before.
Probably a desync issue.
Oh
okay,
my!
invite again. What?
Yeah, I'll send you another invite. Oh my god, Amanda has been a member for 31 months. Wow.
Wow.
That is
That's
some
dedication.
top tier support. Heck yeah, brother. Thank you, Amanda, for always being here. Oh.
Oh yeah, I see it on your stream. Yes. Oh. Yeah.
Is the game broken?
Maybe did they release an update?
Yeah, there was an update, I think.
Let me check.
Because in the main menu it said 1 point... Oh my god, is this thing way faster now even?
If you jump, you get a speed boost. That's why.
Oh, here you are.
Yeah. Hi. Do you see? Hold on. Next to the truck, do you see drying racks here?
Nope.
Oh, okay. And here, if you go inside,
Yep, they're just...
looks normal. Okay.
Yeah,
it
in a
doesn't look
row.
normal for me. I'm just gonna restart the game.
Yeah, me too.
Then.
Just to be sure.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we gotta figure this out a little bit. It's been up and down with the game for us, but it's all good. We'll get there.
Oh yeah. They released an update yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, right? It fixed a few issues from the beta branch that we wanted to play. Oh, here it actually is. You can now access the inventory of your employees by talking to them. Added some new graffiti art. Broken. Oh yeah, vending machines and ATMs. Apparently you can smack them with a baseball bat or whatever and they drop cash.
I
And
didn't know.
They are now fixed in a single day sleep instead of 2 days. Removed. Oh yeah. Okay. Renamed suggestions. Consolidated the number of saved entities into larger combined files. And some bug fixes. Chemists breaking cauldrons. Botanists sometimes causing drying racks to become unusable. Fix NPC summoning, not working the mix house. Oh, he also fixed, or supposedly fixed the, dang it, what's it called? The pawn shop.
Oh.
The guy not being in the pawn shop, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he fixed it.
Apparently he should be on a better schedule now, I guess. Hold on.
Yeah.
I need to send you an invite. There we go.
Or they should give that guy maybe an intern or an assistant, you know, just like the gas station. So you have different shifts because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just him. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
It actually shows here what version we are on, or what version the save is on. That's nice.
Oh, handy.
0.3.4 F4, fix 4, I think. And I think it's now fix 8. Alright. Let's try this again, people. Hell yeah. Oh. Okay, back in the office. The people here are already working, which is good. Everything looks stocked up, but that's the downside with these storage racks. Still broken, really?
Yeah, still everything is just in the wrong. Maybe you know what? What if you come here and just pick these drying racks up and then place them back? Maybe it'll fix it for you because they are the only things that are just out of place.
All right, I'm on my way, brother.
And the beds are unassigned.
I'm on my way, brother. It's weird because this was fixed last time by rejoining, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I think I know why. I think it's important maybe they spawn near you, and that doesn't happen. So.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
Okay, that might be it. Okay. Okay, just stand here. Okay, just stand here. Don't do anything. I'm just gonna quit because you're in this zone, and it should load correctly while you're standing in this zone, I think. So invite me again.
Okay. Plop.
Joining.
Yeah, all the beds are assigned for me as well.
Yeah, just stay in the no, still broken. Okay. What did you pick up just now?
I picked up the first 3 and the last one.
Okay, do it again because there's nothing here for me. There's one in the wall. Okay. Okay, now place them. Uh-huh. Yes, okay, yeah, they disappeared. Now place them. Yes, okay, yeah, you're fixing it. Yeah, that fixed it.
Good.
Yeah, now I can see them. Okay, now let me check the beds. Yeah, they're not assigned, but I don't think it's an issue.
The people are working, so I think it's good.
Should be fine, right?
Now I just need to think again how we were doing. There was one handler that was... No, the botanists are doing it right. Okay. Then I don't think we have to manage anything in this, right? Let's just see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't think you have to manage anything here.
Alright, then we'll just wait it out. We'll see what it does, what will happen.
They will also mix, right? Right?
Hmm?
They will also do the mixes, right?
Yeah, they should.
Okay, because
They should be mixing and then putting it...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the piss stream, it should be in this rack, right? The one that's empty, or...
Yes, I want to say. Let me see. We have to check the handlers. This guy. Storage rack to the mixer. Yeah, he is bringing stuff to mixers, so it should work. But, oh, we only have... Oh, interesting. Okay, well, you, Mr. Sir, can also do brick pressing then. That's weird. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, and then everything that is done is being put on these, I believe. Yeah, this is the Heavenly OG Kush. And that should be brought to the brick press then. I'm gonna check his thing. Brick press. That should be this rack here, because that's the Heavenly OG. Okay, yeah. I think that's all perfect. Mixer and harvest. What is the difference? Wait. I don't think this is correct though. Oh no, wait, it is. It is. Okay, cool. Oh.
Yeah, like the fresh harvest goes here and the mixer stuff gets picked up from here.
Nice.
Okay, so we need soil, I see.
Oh my god.
Soil.
Yeah.
And
dude, there is so much OG Kush here that still needs drying. Maybe you can focus on that. The brick.
the bricks. Yeah, okay, I can do that.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna bring some of this OG Kush to Molly, who is out dealing, of course. Oh, there you are. Hi, Molly. What's up, girl? You had 3K on you? Oh my god. That's crazy. Huh, she actually does not have this. There you go. Bye.
They fit so much into a...
Into a brick? Yeah.
Yes, so much. I forgot.
It's crazy. Fred says maybe you guys could fill in a shift for the pawn shop. That way you don't have to launder so much money. Now that would be a great suggestion to the game, I think. At least he is here now. I mean, that's nice. Because he is not always there, but I agree. That would be a nice way to do extra stuff. Now,
yeah.
I believe, yeah, we also unlocked more of the map, right? There is a potential customer, Lisa Gardner. So, let's see. That is downtown. No, it's the docks, right? Yeah, I think
docks, I think.
She likes a moderate, laxative, schizophrenic, and anti-gravity. Oh my god. Okay. I'll go pick up some Thunder F from the barn and see if that does anything for her. Oh. Going to the barn. Yeah. How is everybody in chat doing today, guys? I'm glad you guys are here today, because the past stream was very quiet. Oh, dude, the deliveries are here. Heck yeah, I forgot.
Oh, yes.
That's awesome. I was already like, oh man, I need to stock up on everything because we're running out, and here they are. Beautiful. Nice. And then I have some overflow racks in the back here, I believe. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, don't be alarmed. I'm buying soil.
Oh my god! There's money withdrawn from the bank and I have no idea what's going on or why the money is going out of the bank.
Quick, cancel your card, quickly.
Yes, call the bank.
Call them.
There is fraudulent transactions on my banking card. Bank. Call the cops.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Cops are on the way. Alright, I got 2 more Coke cash. They also changed the Coke can, I think.
Did they?
It's orange. It used to be more red.
Oh, I guess it was because it was too similar to...
That's what I'm thinking too. Copyright issues, yeah.
Yeah, that's, you know what, that's smart. You better be safe than sorry.
Very true. Very true. Dude, I need more freaking racks here. I'm running out of space.
Okay, now we need some pistring.
Sounds delicious. What's on here? What's this? Did I put this here? I think I did. Okay, that's fine. I'll put the batteries over here then, I guess. There is a can there. Oh my god, I have so much stuff here. These guys need to cook faster because, you know, I have... Oh my god, this is completely full still. Oh my god. Why is that? What is the holdup, guys?
What's the holdup?
hey, looky here. There is storage. Albeit it is a medium one, but it's more than nothing, I guess.
Oh, did you also see the wall shelf storage?
Yes, I saw those. I haven't...
It's quite decent.
Okay, cool.
So maybe you can hang them on top of your shelves, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's room for 8 stuff, I think. Let me check. There's one in the bedrooms here. Ow. My neck.
These are normal maths. And they are nuts. Okay, here's one being pressed again. So they are doing stuff. Wait, why is 2 of them doing the mixing? That's weird. No, wait, that I set that up that way. Okay, yeah, that's correct.
You did that.
Okay, and then he's gonna put that over there. Oh my god, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. And then he's putting... Oh, hell yeah. Awesome sausage. Dude. Whoa, there's already 3 bricks here. Fudge, yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay, so the downside is I need exactly the things that are not in here. Do you have any products left over there for mixing?
What do you mean, like gasoline or beans?
Yeah, or something. I think we should mix up some OG Kush or whatever for this woman that wants a very specific smoke.
What does she want? What she need?
Check the contacts app because I'm on my way to you with at least 1 bean that I have left over.
Docs.
Yes,
Oh,
the
you
docs,
mean
and then
Anna? Refresh. Lisa?
Could be.
The one that owns laxative, CISO,
Yes,
and
that one.
Anti-gravity. Anti-gravity, that already is in the purple cheese. Okay.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just take some purple cheese because that's probably enough.
For the where's the laxative? Man, we should have really made some notes. Oh wait, we have that list.
I think iodine is probably laxative. I guess. Not sure.
Spray glowing. I would so love it if the developer could make like a sorting method in the product manager.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That would be amazing. Thought-provoking. Addy. I think Addy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Addy makes thought-provoking, okay.
So we should add Addy to the
add
purple.
Addy.
Yeah, but if you add that to the purple cheese, that would probably do it.
Yes.
But now we only have bricks, which is of course, because there's still some Addy here. But we only have the purple cheese bricks, which is not really handy, I think. Or is it?
We can unpack them, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Remember? Here on this table.
Alright.
If you want. Here.
Yeah, go ahead. Make it. Make it.
Oh, yeah. I'm the chef now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're chef now.
Head chef. Look at me, I'm the chef now. We don't have the good stuff. Let me... Oh, do you want a sample pack or do you want like...
No, I want a sample pack. 1 baggie.
Okay. Do we have Addy?
Yeah, it's in your storage rack in the back left.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Oh, I got a notification from my own YouTube stream. That hasn't happened in a while.
Let's see. Heavenly purple marijuana is out. One of this in here. Oh, then you get banana. We already made it before. Banana queef. Okay.
Okay.
Again. Okay. It's making one. Ding. Okay.
Ah.
Oh, stop pushing.
They are filling up the mixer again. Were you mixing or?
No, I just made one.
Okay.
Just to see if it was
Perfect.
the correct one. Where are the bags?
Do you have them?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll go grab
So
some.
many bags here, apparently. And wait.
Jumping on the bed. La, la, la.
Yes, I am. Okay, here you go. There's one on the station.
Nice, thanks. Let's see if we can get this woman to love our producto.
See if this hooks her.
Oh, she will be hooked. Oh, fuck, there's cups.
Otherwise, I'll add some laxatives. And wait a minute. No, she doesn't want this. She wants.
Oh, anti-gravity schizophrenic.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah, that was the one on the bottom one of the thought-provoking one. Oops. Okay, Shizo and laxative.
Well, we have... So what would be the schizo?
I
Or the
think-
laxative? There is like all these kinds of calculators online, but... I can try to give this to her. She probably likes it. Oh, there's gonna
You
be a
can
new supplier,
do
dude.
it. Oh, nice.
Oh, and the
Isn't,
dealer.
like-
Dude, we should work on Frank actually. Can you mix up something for Frank? Cranky Frank. He is the first one to the right side. He needs Tropic Thunder
yeah.
and Toxic. I know that gasoline is toxic and Tropic Thunder is a banana. So maybe mix those in with some OG Kush. And then we can go to our
Okay.
next dealer. That would be
Okay.
amazing. You go do that. Get the stuff you need from the gas station and stuff. And I'll try to make it through to whatever this face name is. Her name is.
Yeah. Okay.
And then on the way back, I'll launder some money, I guess, because I got 6k of money on me, and we only have 1 hundo in the bank. I'll actually check if I can deposit some first. No, I actually can. I'll deposit all of mine. That way you can buy stuff from the gasolina station.
Money. Okay. Thank you.
No, she's really, really at the docks. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I opened my curtain of my window in my room, and now I have some like a lot of lights shining into the screen, and it causes a lot of glaring when it's dark outside.
Yeah. Have you tried turning up your brightness? That helps a bit.
I don't. In game, you mean? Oh my god!
No, your screen.
I'm curious. This stuff only has 46% chance of success.
Oh, it might work. It might not.
No, it worked.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. I did not expect that to actually work. Oh well. I honestly don't even think my screen can go any brighter, but I wouldn't know.
Check the button. Maybe it will. Okay, wait, hold on. Contacts. Okay, laxative, toxic, and tropic. Okay. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, this is okay. Toxic. Okay. But the banana does not do the tropic.
It should. Closing the curtain a little bit. Oh man, oh man.
Big. Yeah.
Isn't it, wait, why is my stream not going? Oh no. Hold up. I think my stream just, oh, and it's back. What the fudge?
Back.
Lol, okay. By the way, I have set up some redundancy in my computer. I've added another network card. So now I have two, how do you say that? Two different wires going into the attic.
Oh my god.
Just in case one of them bottoms out.
Oh, okay. So I see a backup.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Cool.
What was I going to say? I don't know. Oh yeah, Tropic Thunder. Isn't that the Viagra?
Might be.
I think it is.
Let me check. Viagra, right? Okay.
Yeah, the blue pills.
Just
Blue stuff.
blue stuff.
Then I was gonna say something else and I completely forgot what it was. But as my parents used to say, if you forgot it already, it's probably not important. I guess. Oh my god, dude. Now the sun starts to shine actually. Come on. This is undoable. Let me just pull it a little bit like this maybe.
Did you say Viagra or
Yeah,
what was it?
blue pills, mate. Blue.
Viagor, okay.
Viagore. Si, Viagore. Hi, puppy. Dude, what is with Sneaky? You know what? I need a new screen.
Why?
One that has anti-glare.
Oh yeah, you need to buy a glossy screen then, not a matte one. Yeah.
I'll go. Will you go tell the wife or should I?
That's your funeral, buddy. Yeah.
Well, thanks, dude.
Yeah. Or you just play in the dark, you know.
Yeah, I could. Oh no, Fred says sorry, I'm gonna have to leave. Having internet issues here with the last of the summer rains. Hopefully I'll be back. I hope so too, Fred. Thank you for hanging out and congrats on hitting the first stream since you're subbing. I'm glad you were here. I hope you enjoyed it and hopefully I'll see you soon. Have good luck with the last of the summer rains, brother. Thank you for being here.
Sir, we have never mixed it with Viagra, apparently.
What?
You've never apparently we never used it. It's
Oh,
just
we
been
have
known.
all the way in the beginning, but I think we use it as a first mixing ingredient.
Yeah, but then it should be in my product thing, right? Because now when I mix with OG Kush, I just get a question mark. So
Oh, interesting.
let's see.
Oh my god, Benji.
Tropic
dude.
Thunder. Yeah, this is it. The
There you go.
Viagra. It is.
I think I did it before, so maybe it's not synced. I don't know.
Oh, that could be it. Okay, now I'm gonna make your thing. The miracle crack. I need to buy another. Viagra.
Another one.
Why didn't I buy two?
I don't know, brother. Why didn't you?
Yeah, why didn't I? You're right. Why didn't I indeed? Okay. Yeah, I'd like to buy something. I'll take your entire stock. Thanks. Ching.
Nope.
Okay.
What's up, Molly?
Doing.
Dude.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know what's even more beautiful, Sneaky? The third
What?
product we're going to unlock, hopefully somewhere soon.
Yeah, here, it's in here. Yes, I want to try that mixer of that cauldron. Looks cool.
Yeah, the cauldron is for the third product, but it's also very profitable apparently.
I'm sure it is.
Alright, hold on. Where is
always...
Frank? Frank. Oh, there is more people on the map now. Oh, he is in the... oh yeah, he is where... Okay. He is in here. Hey there, Cranky Frankie. Oh, I didn't bag it. Is that... Nah,
Can you give it to him or...
Product must
bagged,
be
right?
packaged. Oh my god.
Okay, well, come back here. Oopsie.
Son of a...
That's my mistake. I told you to just grab it, and then you just did, and then
Yeah,
didn't think of it.
it's
Yeah.
fine. You're excused this time. Next time you will...
Oh, goody.
It's fine. This is why we need a fully automatic packaging system for that.
I feel like yeah. I feel like we are right now like those major soda companies that are making like new mixes for their drinks. Like you have regular cola, but now you have cola with lime.
Exactly.
You know, added to it, and I love the lime. The new cola lime. Delicious.
I haven't tried it yet. I know the lemon one is beautiful, but
not a big fan. The lime though.
Is
really
it better?
good.
Oh, okay.
It's better. Even Pepsi even has one now with lime. It's good.
Oh.
Even have you tried the Albert Heijn bottom shelf cola zero cherry?
No, not sure.
It's
maybe.
good. It's good.
But I'm not a big Coke fan in general, so yeah.
No, but when I get you usually have Pepsi Max Cherry at your home usually. If I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, or Coke Cherry.
Yeah.
Either.
So this one, the Albert Heijn bottom shelf cola zero cherry, it's
really
very
good?
close to that, and yeah, it's very close to that. And pretty decent, and also very cheap.
Okay.
So
I'll tell the
maybe try
missus.
it. Yeah.
Melissa Wood wants anti-gravity, refreshing and slippery.
What the frick? Let me check. Melissa?
Yeah, she's next between the dealer and Cranky Frankie.
Slippery. Okay, refreshing. I think it's with Coop, if I'm not mistaken.
Could be, or maybe with the pisswasser.
Pisswasser. This is beer.
Amanda is finally back. Welcome back, Amanda. Glad you're back.
Okay, you know what I need? I need like a different shelf for just a fridge where you could find fridge stuff, you know? So you can have like a box, cuke or bananas. Yeah. Okay, let me see.
Amanda, are you behind a computer or a location where you can also open the Steam store page for Yosemite Forest Ranger while also maintaining the view of the stream? Is that a possibility? Because I want to ask you... Oh boy. That was just in time. I want to ask you for some advice, but I also need you to read some stuff on the page. Hey Gordon, what's up dude? Yeah, golden skateboard definitely for the win. It's amazing. I've seen it in another person's stream before and it was the first thing I saved up for. I even got sneaky one.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, you can go to the docks from here? I had no idea. What?
Where are you? Let me check the map. Oh, there you are.
You can go like over here, Sneaky. You can go past the like here on the boulevard of broken dreams.
Oh yeah, this route. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Hey, so if you if you want, you can like buy some Coop from the vending machines, and then you can get a refund by using a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did that. That's
You
pretty
can
cool.
also just smack it into smithereens.
Yeah, but that's true. But then I don't get Coop, so.
That's true.
But that's
You
the
can
thing.
also, if you see an NPC buy Coop, you can quickly grab the can from the vending
Oh.
machine. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Ah, no, this is wrong. It doesn't work. It's energizing the Coop.
Ah,
Oddly.
okay. Okay, that's fine. I think it might be this stuff then, because it's fresh, right? Here, it even says so in the description. Antiseptic mouthwash for a minty fresh breath. I think it might be refreshing.
It might be this. Yeah. Okay, let me check. No, anti-gravity.
Ah, Amanda is in bed sick. Oh no. Feel better soon, Amanda. I'm sorry. I want to ask you to read the reviews from the past few weeks or the past month or so. There has been a few that have been either updated or added with non-recos. I would like you to read those and tell me what I can do about it, because I am getting kind of stuck between what I have envisioned myself and what other people want or need. I'm getting kind of stuck. So I could use some advice on that from, well, you and other people. But you actually have played the game or seen the game at least. Should we also sleep soon, Sneaky? It's already like 4 a.m.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, let's just sleep right now, so
Alright.
I can do business.
Yes, and
Do the
see
business.
stuff.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm on the bed.
Me too. Yeah, Gordon, us too. We just talked about it like literally I think a minute before you entered the stream. I was like, yo, these are the machines and the Coop itself, the cans are orange now instead of red. That's interesting. Here, they're orange now. I think it might have been because, I don't know, maybe there was an issue with it looking too much like Coke. I don't know. Oh no, Benji, I'm sorry.
I mean, Oh, your stream is lagging. Hold on.
Yeah, it's having hardcore issues.
Maybe lower the bitrate.
I can't while it's live.
Oh. Ooh.
It's just having issues connecting to YouTube.
Is it maybe YouTube? Because I can hear you just fine. Oh. Sir?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Game disconnected.
Oh yeah. Did Steam actually go into offline mode? Are you kidding me, dude?
Wait, is it, which day is it today? It's Monday. Usually it's on Tuesday, the maintenance.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's still online. I don't... It's really interesting. I'm sorry, guys. Gordon says he hit F5 and he reconnected. The lobby says 0 out of 4. I'm going to go into the house and save and then restart the game, I guess. This is kind of annoying. Alright, there's the invitado.
Thank you.
I really don't know what the issue is with this computer. I've had networking issues.
I think it's just your motherboard.
Yeah, but I've had a new motherboard since I had the issues. I don't understand. And like, it's only when I'm gaming. It's almost like it's a heating issue or something. Like the motherboard gets too hot in that area or something. I don't know. That's why I also have the extra card in there right now. But it just, I'm looking at my network connection. It almost looked like one of the connections to the card actually also disconnected. I don't know.
So wait, you had the same issue with your old motherboard?
I think so, yeah. And it's, I don't think it's the router because I don't know.
I think it's the cable then. Do you get the full speeds from?
Yeah, I do, but it also sometimes switches down to 100 without an explanation.
Yeah. That's the cable then.
But that's weird,
That's why,
right?
yeah, that's weird because I remember I told you how I just don't use that one cable because it's just unreliable. But one cable works perfectly fine, and I only use that one, and I have never have any issues, never dropping connection or slowing down. But the other cable, like XTV, that connection is just bad. So.
Then I just have to check the connections again, I think, because I switched cables a few times as well to test it, and the connections.
I think what you should do is, because the cables the roll you have, they're like two cables next to each other. Just one of those cables is just defective. Maybe test them and then just label them like, this one works fine, like label the one that's defective or something, because there's something
I've switched between both of the cables in the connector, so there's two cables and I've tried both of them to see if, oh my god, I just hit the cops on my skateboard.
Oops.
They don't even, wow, apparently you can just do that without any repercussions. That's good.
Yeah, that's weird. I think I've found a way to utilize the kitchen space.
Yeah?
Shelves.
Oh, nice.
So instead of using the counter to store stuff on it, you know, like a table, no, I just put shelves on top of it. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Need 1, 2. Let's buy 4 shelves. Is there a roadblock?
I don't think so.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, now there is. There wasn't one here yet.
Okay, I need to go to that.
I mean, if you don't have any product, then you can just go through the roadblock.
I haven't checked. They will stop me, right, to search? Right?
What?
Will they stop the car to search me?
The car? Yeah, they will.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. That slows me down.
Okay, yeah. Then just don't go with the car. Go with your skateboard. It's faster anyway.
No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough space in my pockets. I think I'll just take the car.
For the shelves?
Yeah.
You're gonna buy 4 shelves. How do you not have any?
Small shelves. I don't know. I'm just in the car. I'm like right there right now. So I might as well just.
Sounds like you're looking for an excuse to drive around in the car.
I was already in the car, and yeah, I was going. So yeah.
All right.
Also, I'm at the wrong spot. There it is, next to the real estate spot. I bet he's gonna add fuel economy to the game too soon.
That would be nice.
That would be very nice. I'm imagining the van will use a lot of fuel because it's so 12 utility.
Yeah, and because it's OP otherwise. Kinda.
Yep. Yeah, it is. But worth it.
Amanda says, sorry, I'm sure game development is frustrating. People are very hard to please and games are very hard to optimize, I'm sure. Yeah, that's true. The issue that I'm having is, and people are partially right. The issue I have with YFR currently is that I am trying to have multiple systems come together in the game and have a fun experience, mostly bound to exploring. And right now there is also some survival aspects. It's not a survival game, I feel like, because there's not a lot of survival. But people want me to, well, some of the reviews have been negative because people think there is no direction in the game, as in no tutorial or how do you say that? No tutorial or quests, which is true. And that's by design, sort of. I mean, there could be a tutorial that sets you up, maybe, I guess. But most of it is purposefully free. And yeah, like that. On the other hand, people are saying like, oh, the game is supposed to be a story-based game, but now it's a survival game and there is no story. And that's also currently by design, because if I bring in some part of the story, then there is part of the story, but I can't work towards the end. Otherwise, you get like Sons of the Forest problems, where you have the whole story, well, beginning of the story and the ending of the story, but there is no in between, so you're really confused, like, what the hell is this ending? I'm kind of struggling with the whole idea and view around it, because I really want to keep doing it because I like it and I enjoy it, but it also is a very slow process, and I feel like there is either no traction on the game, or the traction I get is mostly negative, which is probably not true, but the people that like it just don't speak out, so I don't know about it. And it's hard to stay motivated to keep working on it when I am not sure what people are looking for and what they want. And that also, of course, needs to fit into my own vision. And yeah, I don't know. I'm at a point where I feel like, why don't I just, like, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm almost feeling like, why don't I just push the whole story part into the game as quickly as I can and be done with it? That's not what I want to do, but that's almost how I'm starting to feel like, because I have so many ideas for mechanics and things that I would love to put in a game, but that don't necessarily fit within YFR. But it's just fun to make it and to play around with it. It's just, I don't know. It's it's frustrating.
Maybe you put a part of the story in the
game.
Yeah,
I have been thinking about that, and I think I will look into that, to actually start doing that, to at least give people some of the story. I've also been thinking, like, how can I put sort of quests, or, like, in my opinion, YFR, if it has any quests, or yeah, let's just call it quests, then they are optional. You don't have to do them to complete the game or to play the game, but they are optional, because it is about exploration. And the whole radio station mission is in there right now, which is the first part. Oh my god, these guys are already out of all the products? Holy crap. So the first part is, wait, I'm doing two things at once and I really am not great at that, as everybody who knows me will know. There we go. So I can put I'm going to look into putting part of the story in the game, because I think that will help out a bit, but it's the issue for me is in the fact that I can't how do you say that? I don't want to give people quests. That was what I was saying. I was maybe thinking of like giving them quests to build certain homes or whatever, or cabins. But on the other hand, it is not you're a forest ranger. I don't really want to put in quests that where you build cabins. It could be, but that's not really. I mean, it's not really you're not a carpenter, right? Or a construction guy. It doesn't matter, because you can still like bring planks to, like, if there were quests to build a cabin, it would be like place a cabin over there, and then I'm like thinking, okay, it's gonna be either a prefab for a cabin where you just place it down as a blueprint and then you bring planks and other resources to it, or I'm gonna say here is an area where there needs to be some sort of cabin and I'm gonna let them free build. I think that would be more fun. And then once they finish it or finish it to a certain stage, they get some kind of money for it. But I don't know. Amanda says most people need to have quests, money going up, or a percent complete in a game to feel like they're getting that dopamine. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I get that.
True.
The thing is how will I accomplish that? That's what I'm struggling with. Oh boy. Dude, I need so much more stuff. Ah, damn. Battery 160. Mega beam 160. Those will go to the barn, also in loading dock 1. There we go. And then Oscar is gonna bring me some acid. 40. Insufficient balance. Oh no. Damn it. Okay, whatever. I should be over all the butterflies. But the thing is, Amanda, how will I put that in the game without compromising the game, you know? That's kind of what I'm running into.
The vision.
Yeah, the vision of the story and the exploration. Because I can give them... I mean... Oh, yo. If I want to give them a... what you call it? If I want to give them the mission or the quest to explore building X or go to building Y, I don't think that will be... I don't think that it will be... That won't give them the dopamine rush they're looking for. Like, go to the post office. Good job, you found the post office. You know, that's not really... I need to have a way to make the exploration itself be an incentive. And the incentive will be when the cassette tapes will be back in the game. And they have to explore to find the cassette tapes. Just like with the radio tower, they need to explore and go to places to find the... like the fuses and other stuff that they need for fixing the radio station. But other than that, I'm not really sure what to put in there. 13 bricks. Oh my god, these guys. Holy... Wow, okay, I thought it was going slow in here. Sneaky.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I got over 10 bricks in a day. Dude.
Oh, wow, that's really good.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm not even sure if I can offload all of this. What the fudge?
Ooh.
Oh,
Maybe
they're
slow
bringing
down
another
production.
one. 14 bricks. Holy crap. And they're actually... I think they can make over 15 a day then, because they don't have enough stuff right now to keep on trucking. This is crazy. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I was working in YFR on adding horse riding as a secondary mode of transportation, also to get on the trails. And I was working on expanding the map a little bit. The thing is, I'm not sure if people if people want that, you know? I'm starting to feel like people might not want that. Or maybe they do, but it's not like another quest. Or a quest is going to be save up and buy a horse or something, you know? That's...
You have to really think about what you want to spend time on developing. Because,
Yeah.
like you said, what if you spend so much time on this and then, yeah, maybe a very small percentage of players will actually do it or play it, you know? That would be a shame.
Exactly. But that's where I'm getting kind of stuck, and also get stuck in my head with what I should spend the time on, because I don't know. I mean, I can focus on the story, but I was actually trying to... My idea with the story was, don't do any story until you have a certain percentage at least of the playable area that you want to use, right? Because if I now put in story items that get me to like 1/3 of the story, just random numbers. If I put in stuff now that brings me to 1/3 of the story, and then the map is being expanded, I can only put 2/3 of the rest of the story in that part of the map, even though it might be way bigger. I don't want to like soft block myself or soft lock myself with developing. That's why I wasn't thinking of doing the story yet, and why I first focused on adding more mechanics. I just guess if I would have wanted to do that, I should have not released the game in early access or something. I don't know. Maybe it's my own fault. I don't know.
Oh.
Or maybe I just shouldn't have done the reboot.
Yeah, game development is it's just hard, you know? Well, you know, of course.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's just demotivating, and I don't know. Amanda says I wouldn't be too hard on yourself. I'm trying not to, but yeah, like I said, it's I'm just putting so much time in it, and then I'm working on a new system, and it's like, then you read these reviews, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah, it's not, yeah, it's very demoralizing, I know.
The thing is, we were already edging on mixed reviews, and with these two reviews, I think they were already there. They were not new ones, but they changed their review after, like they placed the review a while ago, and then that was at a point where the game was actually in a bad shape. So I admitted that, and they said in their review that they would change it once there were new updates. Okay, fine. Then that was like May last year. So now almost a year later, they finally changed their review, but they said they didn't change it to positive, and they don't have to if they don't like what they see. But the problem for me with a lot of these reviews is do you recommend the game or not, and why? And then they give this story of this is stuff that is why it's not broken. Some person actually said like there are so little updates, the game is abandoned, I don't know, something like that. And then I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Anyway, it doesn't matter, but it's the problem for me is that we're hanging on mixed reviews, and 61% is recommended and the rest is not recommended, and it's not helping for exposure or anything. So I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit bummed out about it. I'll stop talking. Okay, I'm in the bed, and
hold on. Wait, let me check.
No, it's all good. Take your time. Take your
house.
time.
How much is a drying rack? How much is one?
$5 million.
$250.
Yeah. We are really poor right now.
Because I was thinking, you don't have a lot of space. I was thinking if you have space in your shed, what if you have like a bunch of those there, and I just drive a bulk of them to your shed to dry them there, because I don't.
Use the motel.
Oh my god, you're so smart.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot about them, and also the other thing. What's the other building?
The restaurant is even bigger. Yeah, use that.
Oh my god, you genius.
Thank you.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Dude, yeah, use the restaurant. I think it's actually easier to reach with car, especially over that bridge. Because there's never cops there. Well, they are in the car, but they won't stop you necessarily. So
I'll do that. Okay. Do you have money put in on our businesses?
Yeah, but not a lot. It's only 7,000 something.
Okay. I'm gonna hold on. I'm just gonna withdraw some money so I can buy 2 extra drying racks, and then I'll go to bed.
No, okay.
Just 2 extra, so I can. Where's it? There you go.
I'll go by our dealers tomorrow and see what I can do.
Yeah, just you do that. Hello, I'll buy 2 of these. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to bed now. Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, they're following me. Police are following me. That was very
nice.
Annoying.
Oh, Amanda, you're too sweet. Amanda says, I'm sorry you're feeling discouraged. I think a big open world exploration game is an ambitious first project, even if this is never what you view as a success. It will always have been a success. You've learned and continue to learn. That's very true. I appreciate that. The thing is, I started this project with a certain view of what I wanted this game to be. And then I learned so much more that I could do with game development. And I was like, oh my god, I want to put this in and that in. And the problem is, eventually, all the extra things that I would love to put in this game have nothing to do with the game itself or with the story. So I've already been thinking, like, what if I do like little side projects or whatever and just work on YFR as a main project, but I don't know, that's also not really fair to the people that already bought YFR, On the other hand, I mean, it's my project, it's my time. I don't know. I've had some ideas. I was looking into some stuff with AI NPC kind of guys and a sort of mini shooter game, which could have been fun, I guess. I don't know.
I've seen some things about AI NPCs things.
No, I mean like normal, like not AI as in AI, but just how do you call like just bots or something? I don't know what you call it.
Just no language model, just normal
Yeah, normal.
NPCs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I had I was working on a map level thing that I got as an asset at some point. It was like a shopping street, and I was just tinkering with the NPCs there that would have weapons, and it's basically just like a silly little shootout game, I guess. I was just testing some combat mechanics, I guess. It was kind of fun. Wasn't really anything interesting, or it wouldn't go anywhere, but it was, at least it was sort of fun to play around. Yeah, I never really continued it because it wasn't what I wanted to work on. But there is a lot of other things that I've seen in the meantime that I'm like, wow, I can make this too. This would be cool. For example, I've seen somebody working with the same assets that I have that has added a way for NPCs to do building of buildings or farming and all that sort of stuff. And that kind of made me think of the games of the Dynasty games, you know, where you have NPCs that do building and stuff. That made, well, sounded fun to tinker around with, just also as a learning experience. And I really, really want to do. Sneaky knows how much I love these. I want to make a sort of game that is short and sweet. That is a little bit like these sort of point and click-ish in a large mansion, you know? Because you know how much I love those mansions with their secret passageways and whatnot.
Yeah.
We've played games that had those, and I always love those. So I want to do some stuff with that, and just do a cool level design, and then have some sort of story, and I don't know. I love those kind of games. So I have quite a few ideas, and also the puzzles and stuff. You know, the puzzle that is in the radio station is something that I have never thought to put in YFR per se, but it does work really well, and I love it. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
This way.
I think you need to pay the workers here.
Yeah, I need to pay the workers in the barn too. I'll.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to do it myself, but I can't see the cases on the bed, so.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have any cash on you, can you put it in on one of the shelves? Because we're running low.
I have $97 to my name.
Yeah, same. Okay, cool. I'll pay these guys for 3 days in advance, I guess. I don't even know why, because they run out of stuff faster.
Who's Deborah? Why is she?
Deborah?
Oh yeah, she was the packer at the restaurant. The NPC.
Oh, did we not fire her yet?
No, she's standing here. Just standing here.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. What a weirdo.
Dude, these guys are expensive AF. Really miscalculated that. Lol. Okay. Coming your way now. Amanda says you got excited. Maybe dial back and make YFR more simple for now. Give it the story people want most, and don't worry about the huge map. Then someday you either come back to it or give it a sequel. Yeah, that's a good option. The thing is, I wanted to incorporate a lot of the map expansion into the actual story. So the thing with YFR is I have the story in my mind. I know which way the story is going to go. The issue is I have the story in my mind. The thing is, I can't really add the story the way that it is going to come across as the story it is going to be without the map expansion, because I need certain areas of the map for it to be as convincing and cool.
Oh, I see.
Because there's just some parts of the story that hang... how do you say that?
Depend on the location?
Well, yes and no. So the idea of the story is that a lot of stuff has happened, right? Yeah, I don't really... I'm trying to think of a way to talk about it without spoiling story stuff.
Yeah.
But I think everybody now knows that little Daniel got missing at some point. And the whole thing around Daniel and stuff is part of that story. And I need the rest of the map. And for example, like, I don't know. There needs to be some sort of tension around the missing, the little boy going missing. And there needs to be... There's also the cassette tapes that have the conversation between Kid William, like the forest ranger when he was a kid, and his grandfather who was the forest ranger before him. Those tapes are going to set the story, sort of, as you learn how William lived his life and how he came to be the guy that he is now. And the issue with the story as well, I would love to bring the story in there, but currently I use an AI system to do the voice lines because I don't have any actors and I don't have money for actors. I have Dan who wants to do the voice acting, but he is a busy guy and he said he will do the voice acting once the game is more complete and we are at a point that we can add more voice lines at once.
Yeah.
Because before I asked him to record line X, line Y, and then a few weeks later I was like, hey dude, I want to do this update. Can you record this, this, and this? And then, so there was a lot of back and forth and he needed to record stuff on the spot, which was not as easy as just giving him a list of lines to record. And he still wants to do that, and I would still love him to do that, but there needs to be more of the story to go on to actually start with the voice line recording. So
yeah,
that's gonna take a little bit, and I now use an AI system to generate the voice, which works quite well. It's less bad than I expected it to be. But for those voice lines on the cassette tapes, he is also recording most of the voice lines while he is a kid and a teenager. Now, that is going to be very hard. I think I can find some models that have a child or teenage voice, and also while he is like a young adult or whatever. But I think it's very hard to make those voices sound like they are from the same person. When Dan recorded the voice, he could do that pretty well, because he can just throw his voice a little and he sounds like a kid. But then it's still the same voice actor. Oh, dude, I love these. That's smart, dude, with the
I know, right?
Shelves,
I'm
yes.
just utilizing the space we can't use.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And I can still sit here creepily watching.
I know. And only 50 apiece, these shelves.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah. I wanted to add to your conversation, like when they make animation movies, you know, they usually have placeholder voices for when they do storyboards. You know, when this before it's animated, they use like drawings, and they put it on a big screen, and then for that they have just placeholder voice actors. Well, it usually is just sometimes it's just the guys that work there, you know, the animators or just the producers themselves, and once they are happy with the lines and what's it called? Once they have everything, then they hire the professional actors, so to say.
Yeah, exactly,
you know,
and that's what I'm doing as well. In essence.
With the AI voices. Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is that I don't know if I can make the AI voices work well enough with the whole story, where there's also the kids and when there is a kid and a teenager and a young adult that just became a father and stuff, you know, there is like different age ranges from the same guy that we need to go through. I don't know if I can try to do that with the AI thing, and I will if the idea right now would be to add more of the story. I will definitely explore that. The thing is, I'm afraid that it's gonna be so bad that it's gonna throw people off, and it's going to be immersion breaking. And if that's the case, then I shouldn't do it. Now, aside from the cassette tapes, there will also be newspapers and letters and whatnot. And I can use that as well to bring parts of the story across, but not all of it. It's...
Sorry.
Yeah.
Could you repeat that part about the thing you didn't want to do because you didn't know how people were gonna feel about it? Your voice cut out a little bit there.
Oh, yeah, I was saying that there is going to be... for the voice lines, there is going to be different life stages from Theodore. William is his father. I don't know why I said William, but Theodore is the main character of the game, and he is going through... When you're going to explore the story, there's going to be cassette tapes that you can find similar to the legacy version that maybe felt a bit more complete. I don't know. But those actually... oh my god, I'm going to take these out. The voice lines for that were done by Dan, and Dan is the guy that's going to do the voice lines in the future. The issue is with the different age ranges that we're going through is that it's going to be really hard to do that with an AI voice. I'm afraid that it's going to be really hard, and if it's not going to work out well, as in the voices are too far apart, that they don't sound like they're from the same person, then I think it will be immersion breaking instead of adding to the story. And that is why I haven't done it and haven't looked into it yet.
Let me see, I think it could be possible because the game I played, Crime Scene Cleaner game, I think it only used AI voices and it was pretty good actually. Let me check. Like there wasn't a lot of dialogue, but whenever like the main character talked, I could tell. Let's see, Crime Scene Cleaner. Okay.
Yeah, but is that guy going through different age?
Yes, he's going. Not age things, but he's going through stuff, and then there's some emotion. Let me just Google it for some. But yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, oh fuck. The issue for me is that the biggest issue, I mean, I use AI voices right now as well, and it works pretty well for just the one age group, which is being an older man. There is also AI models for like I don't know how you call it, for like kids or teenagers or middle-aged men that are not retirees, I guess. My issue is that they are not from the same person. As in, if I record myself now and I throw my voice to sound like a kid, it makes it sounds more believable.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And that's what
it's a different person. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm afraid of. It might not be working. Oh fuck.
As long as it's similar, it's fine. You know, like if it's from a kid to adult, it shouldn't matter, or teenager. But yeah, from middle age to adult to middle age to older, yeah, that would be a little bit more difficult.
Exactly. So I'll just have to explore a little bit about that and see how I can make that work. And I can look into it. I think I can make it work. I just have to take some time to do that.
Yeah.
And then I mean, if I can make it work, I can add story to the game. That would be nice. But only part of the story. Because, like I said, a lot of story things. And definitely the conclusion of the story is going to hang together with other locations on the map that might be in here already or not. I haven't really decided on the exact things, but in the legacy version, for example, there was a cave system that was also part of adding to the story that made some suspense and like maybe I mean, I want those kind of things to be back in the game as well before I actually conclude towards the story. Amanda says small engaging worlds are nothing shameful. No, that's true. That's true. I like the idea of storyboards gives Dan the ability to record everything you need ahead of development. Would also help to focus and perhaps narrow down what's most engaging about the story. Yeah, that's true. I can look into that. I mean, yeah, we should. I'll be right back. I think I have to turn on the bath tap or whatever you call it. I'll be right back.
Boing. Mhm. Hmm. Some more string.
All right, I'm back, guys. I'm back.
Hi. In the rack in front of next to the door, I put some heavenly
Heavenly Kush.
stuff.
Yeah.
No, the other one, the
Heavenly Purple.
purple. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. I already took some, but the problem is, our people can't really do both. As in the bricks of thunder and the bricks of purple cheese. Because they don't have the space in their inventories to break up the product.
Oh.
Yeah. So in their inventory they break up the bricks into jars, into baggies. Which is 3 spots and they only have 5.
Okay. That's
Stupid. Yeah.
developer needs to fix that. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Probably an oversight.
Yeah, it probably will fixed. Wait, do you have a bed over there?
Yeah, there's a bed here.
Okay.
And a sign in the corner.
Really?
You know. Want to check out the restaurant after you wake up?
That one is assigned.
What? This one's assigned?
Yeah,
Not for
to
me
the
and-
botanist.
None of the beds are assigned to me. Okay.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, let's go to the hotel then.
Yeah. Hold on, Amanda. I'm gonna read your messages. Oh, lol. Okay, that was interesting.
Well.
Hey, Enforcer level 3. Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, okay. I don't see that level up screen anymore.
Oh.
Just.
Okay.
Maybe I should restart the game. Oh well. Okay, yeah, go on. Check out the restaurant.
Oh yeah, will do. We also need to work harder on our contacts and our next dealer. Because Molly and Benji have the bad quality of Thunderfuck. And
Yeah.
I have better quality stuff now. So I can't put both in the inventories because it's a separate product.
Yeah.
And the new dealer in the docks will definitely get the better stuff then.
Okay.
Because they have better standards.
Standards, yeah. Okay, that's no problem. That's why the restaurant is for. It's for the Q&A spot, quality assurance spot. So
Okay.
it's fixed. So why don't you just come in and yeah.
I'm on my way.
Let me see what you think. It's still a work in progress, but
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, this is terrible. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, this is good, dude. So you're making the kush into higher quality stuff, then
The
mixing
ones that
it
were left
and...
over, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
And so, yeah.
can
yeah,
you-
Then, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're unpacking the bricks that were in the nice.
Yeah, these are the last ones, yeah. So and I
Perfect.
use them here, and then after these are done, you see, like I had the what's it called, purple some here, and then I re-bricked them for easier transport. But you know what we could do is, if you have some good weeds, like we can then dry them in bulk here, and then re-brick them quickly here. So it's just Yeah, ready. Everything is ready here. Case.
Yeah,
I'm just doing the.
it's all good.
Yeah, these. Yeah.
Can you work
Mm-hmm.
on the... I think you were already working on it. The, back to contacts. The anti-gravity refreshing and slippery. For Melissa Wood. She's on the docks
Melissa.
part in the bottom section. She's the third. Next to the dealer.
Alright, I'll work on it.
Nice. Okay, cool. I'm going to check on the supplies for the barn because I think I need to order some stuff. Also gonna loan there some money. If you can mix that up and let me know when you get something that's decent enough to test, then I can...
Alright. Man,
Yeah.
is there like a lab coat in the game or like a chef hat?
Probably. I'm not sure.
Should look into it. But first, the mixture. Oh, they are not working. What the hell?
Oh, money. You have cash?
No, yes, but I don't see the crates. I'm gonna restart the game.
Yeah, try it again. I don't think it'll work, but... Alright, I'm on my way to put money in their trunks.
Okay.
I also am going to try and read Amanda's messages because I think she sent quite some, which is good. I'm glad. I'm happy we have a conversation going about the game because I need some support from you guys.
Can you invite me?
Almost.
Okay. Invite and then just stay in the house. I think if I just restart the game, maybe it will resync everything, refresh.
Okay.
I hope. It's just coping. Thanks. Joining. Okay, I'm here. Yes, it worked.
Nice.
Yeah, I can see the crates.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Amanda says would also help to focus and perhaps narrow down what's most engaging about the story. As of now, it's advertised as a story-rich game, and I think maybe that means that you should focus on that and build the world once you have a clear story. And that's, yeah, okay, fair enough. The story can be more than capable of providing direction and dopamine, even if it's released in parts. Though most players won't come back to play multiple parts of a story game, so perhaps that's the issue with trying to build as you go in an early access open world story game. Yeah, so that's, yeah, exactly. That's what I've been thinking about too. And the reason, so in the legacy version, I was putting in parts of the story, but that had a very small and how would you say that, like beaconed? No, it's not beaconed. Afgekaderd.
Bit off.
Bordered. Bordered maybe? I think bordered is a good word for it. It had a very like bordered off map because that was the only part that I had of the map. And because of the, you know, the thing is, the more and more I think about it, the more and more I almost regret rebooting the game and working on the bigger map that is more true to the actual world size. I do love that it's bigger and that you can drive a car now. On the other hand, it's so much more work, which I liked and which I wanted before, but oh well, doesn't matter. So what I am, the reason so in the legacy version I had that, right? There was story in there, but there was also a very bordered off area of the map that I could work with because I fucked up the import of the map. So it was easier to add story there without limiting myself. Then Sons of the Forest came out and we played that. And we could play that for quite a whole part, and going through all different parts of the story, which were not at all tied into each other and connected. So the whole story parts that were in there were not great. And then suddenly you're at the ending of the story and you're like, wait, what the hell just happened? How did we get here? So that is what was very confusing, and that actually made me decide even more to not put in story into the game right now. Because I think if you put story in there, you should have a reasonable part of the story to put in there. Or at least make it make sense and not have an ending. So I could do like a first part of the story, and I don't think I would go with a part 1 and a part 2 and that sort of stuff, because I think indeed that's very confusing. We could have something that, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would make it a part 1 and part 2 or whatever, but like release different parts of the story over time. That would be fine by me, but the thing with the story is also I want people to explore the world, and then they find the cassette tapes and they can like listen to the cassette tapes in different places. So, or what the hell am I saying? They can they find the cassette tapes and they can listen to the cassette tapes to get the story, you know, like it was in the legacy version. That's still the main goal and the main idea of this of the story in the game. And I was not really planning on doing anything more or less than that. So that kind of makes that's just what I have in mind and had in mind. So it will be that, and I think that will be fine. The issue with it right now being that I can't really, there is not an easy way to release parts of the story without soft blocking myself. Because if I now do parts of the story and then later on I'm adding, I don't know, a cave system or other like buildings or villages further on the map, then I would kind of block myself of I would kind of block myself from adding more parts to the story.
Yeah. Do you have like a timeline for story? Did you have you know what I mean?
Well, there is a timeline, not of the not of the story itself, but I do have a timeline of there is a chronology of the story, basically, because the story is basically just a rendition of Theodore's life.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just asking, do you have like something where you can like see like everything, you know, like the order of the story? Like if you do everything in your head, then you can, you know, get lost.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, no, so I have like documents where the story parts are written down, and further. So, let me think. So the story is basically Theodore as a like kid discovering what a cassette tape is and sending one to his grandfather, all the way down to where he is now, as you play it. Stuff has happened in that time span of his life that is sort of set, that is sort of like written down, but like the fillers in there, as in he sends cassette tapes to his grandfather as a kid, the actual information in those is partially set. Like big life events, yes, those are sort of loosely scripted, but all other kinds of fillers that we also had in the legacy version, like hey grandfather, or hey grandpa, remember how you taught me to I don't know, how to look for birds when I was young, when I was there that last summer. That was so fun. I was just watching in the backyard and I saw this bird, something like that. You know, it's just a little filler that does not have main story content, but it does give you more of a connection to the character.
Yeah.
Those are really free. And then there's indeed also storylines that are more set because they are bigger events that actually have impact on why he is who he is and why he is. So yeah, that is there. There is some sort of loose script and a timeline.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah. I'm just I was asking like, so it's like easy for you to see everything and such for the story, because I use like an app, so I have like a visual timeline, so you can like put in like dates, and then in the dates you can have like a bar and like who's there, what's happening there and around that time, and then a visual indicator. Like
I kind of do have that sort of. The thing is, it's all parts of his past, so it does. It's and it's all in the cassette tapes. So
No, I'm not asking about how the game goes and how you do it in the game. I'm just saying like your work ethics. That's what I'm talking about. The way you write story, and because I'm also working on a story, and it's just I know how hard it is to keep up with everything. So
yeah, true. I have written down a list of like years, like year numbers, where, for example, people were born, people were died, like his grandfather died or whatever. I have written down those kinds of life events, and then that is sort of the timeline I guess you're referring to, and then a lot of stuff in between is just fillers. So I have written down some stuff like that. Amanda also says the story can be more than capable, even if it's released in parts though. So perhaps that's the issue with trying to build as you go in an early access open world story game. That's why most story games have a quest system to guide you in the story, using the term quest loosely. How can you guide players without making it feel rigid, to avoid the Sons of the Forest issue? Yeah, so I was thinking, because there is cassette tapes with a lot of fillers and everything, before in the legacy version, I had tapes randomly spawning in locations, right? Instead of having cabin number 1 has cassette tape X and cabin number 2 has cassette tape Y. I just had spawners in each of those locations, and then at the start of a new game, it would randomly go through a list, or it would go through a list of the tapes and randomly assign them to different spawners. That system was kind of iffy and and if I were to do it like that, I would do it differently. The same went for the recipe books, and in this rendition, I purposefully chose to give them actual set locations. The reason being a very simple marketing trick. If I have certain locations for recipes, or for example, the digest, the Carpenter's Digest magazines that will learn you building pieces. I have set those at very specific locations because people can make videos and articles about it, giving you more exposure. Like videos like how to find Carpenter's Digest volume 1 2 3 or something. I don't know. So that's the reason I chose for that. With the cassette tapes, all the fillers could be assigned randomly, and the big live events could be at specific locations, or they could all be. It doesn't really matter that much. The But because you don't have to per se listen them in a chronological order to get the story, I mean, it would not make sense. That's also the thing. Like, if I want to do the story, the first part of the story can only be the cassette tapes he sends to his grandpa as a kid. Otherwise, it would give away parts of the story that should be later in the game and later in the map and everything. That's the whole issue with why I haven't added it, because it would not necessarily add story. It would be mostly filler of the story, as it was in the legacy version, with some hints here and there of like what might have happened. So I could add that. The thing is, there is no, like you say, Amanda, there is no way to guide people or players without making it feel rigid. I would not really guide them towards anything. I would just go like, go find cassette tapes and learn the story. That's the whole idea of the game. Then if I were to do specific optional quests or whatever, you could actually have some sort of guidance. Like with the radio station, which is sort of a quest to repair the radio station and have music. Currently, once you have fixed the radio station, you have basically explored everything and you finally have music and nothing to do anymore except of just driving around, I guess, and building your own cabin or whatever. No, that's another thing that I'm thinking about. Like, how can we keep on adding stuff without it feeling as filler and still adding onto the game? That's why I also like the idea of horses. It gives you instead of driving around in the car, because maybe that's also the issue. People just, if they play, they step in the car and they just drive everywhere, missing a lot of stuff. Like, they're going like, oh, the food bar goes down so fast, I can't eat. Yeah, step out of your freaking car and explore off the path. Gather food. You know, that's the whole idea of the game.
That's why you give the car later in the game.
Yeah, I could have done that, and that's also why I want to bring in the horse, and also why gasoline costs money. Because if you're out of money, you have to find other ways to traverse. Now, if you buy a horse, you can just ride and gallop through the valley on a horseback, giving you way more connection to the nature and everything else. I don't know. It's just, yeah. But now I'm thinking, like, should I even add the horse? Or should I just go to first do story and then if I want to later on add horses? I mean, I do want horses because I think it would fit really well in the game. But yeah, I don't know. Let's play this game now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh fuck, that's cops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope, you didn't see nothing. All right.
There is product here. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Product here.
I think I was just saying your what's it called, the purple cheese, heavenly, 15 stacks.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Bricks. Yeah.
We need the next dealer in order to...
Oh, damn it. I was supposed to work on that. Yeah, sorry. Getting
it's
onto
okay,
it
buddy.
right now.
It's okay, buddy.
Okay, refreshing, slippery. Slippery.
Oh my god, oh, here it is. A little bit of both, Amanda. A little bit of both. Because I still don't have an answer for my questions. I did not expect to get full answers. I do think I have to start focusing on the story if I can. I don't know.
Ooh.
The thing is, I can also just decide to take a break of YFR. The issue then is people are going to cry about me abandoning the game, right? So, yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
How is it that the gasoline is still here, but the batteries and the beans are gone? This is weird. Really, really weird. Is that fan actually emptied out? Yeah. Really weird. I'm confused. So confused, boy. Destination barn. Loading dock 2. Place order. And then I also apparently need 160 batteries. And mega beans 160 into load. Oh my god, not enough money again. God damn it. Loading dock 1. Boop. Sure.
Refreshing. Let's see. Refreshing.
Yeah, that's true, Amanda, I guess. True. It's just very demoting, and I don't want to sound like a broken record or anything, you know, it's just I just want to have fun while I'm developing a game, but it's, yeah. Amanda says that Phasmophobia used to be not a very successful game. People cried about it. Single dev game. What's she saying? People cry no matter what. Phasmophobia was like a $20 single dev game and has grown and been monetarily successful. And all people do is complain on their update posts. Obviously not a single dev these days, but even though the growth is slow, I feel like I've gotten my $20 even if they abandon it today. Yeah, true. And that's the issue for me too. I mean, I think YFR is like 13 or 15 bucks these days. So it's not a lot, but I think the issue is that people don't see the amount of content that is actually in the game compared to the amount of time and effort it took to put this amount of content in a game.
Yeah, because people are impatient.
Yeah.
They want to see it very fast, and also very fastly explained. And if they can't figure it out, then they drop it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the issue. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that is the issue.
Okay, I'm ready to sleep. Yeah, if you can.
I was busting ATMs, sorry.
Okay.
Hard work here, eh? We need the money. It's an honest day's work. Gonna break themselves. Ooh, jackpots. Okay, that's some good money.
We can also go to the to the casino.
Oh? What can we do? Gamble?
Apparently it's pretty lucrative.
Yeah, but You know, maybe if it has blackjack, maybe.
It does.
Ooh. I might try it then after this.
Amanda says you do what feels right for you. Yeah, thanks, Amanda. I will. I will.
Grab
Wow,
the
I
rattler.
can't. I'm glad I paid everyone for a few days because I don't have any money anymore. Sneaky, today is for you all about getting the freaking money, or the money shot actually for the DRU. Get Melissa, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I was working on it.
All right, good.
I was working on it. Yeah, I just needed the cash. That's why I was breaking the.
Okay. The thingies, yes.
Yeah.
ATMs. Okay, so where is my delivery of batteries and shit? Damn it. Oh, few minutes. Okay. Dude, we are making so much meth.
Yes, we are.
It's crazy. Alright, there's still 20 batteries in here. I don't understand how the batteries are going so fast. I mean, all the mixes do look pretty good. It doesn't look like they're effing up anything, but it's just weird as fudge.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Oh no!
Oh, wait, I can't.
The fudge. Weird.
Oh, good, it's fixed. I'm gonna deposit some money.
Okay. If you can still this week.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
The bank.
Only 2? That's weird. That's a weird man. Whatever. Whatever. I can do what I want. Okay, how am I on the gasolina? Oh boy. Puke. Oh no. Shit. Dude. Shit's going way too well. I have way too much items. Amanda says, I purchased at least a few copies to support the project and I have no regrets. I know my IRL best friend enjoyed the concept of the legacy version and played it all. Alright, that's cool, that's cool. Yeah. Starting to feel nostalgic to the legacy version as well. Still have the project around somewhere, but it was built upon such a bad, like, foundation. I mean, thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that. She says she is proud of all the work I've put into it and all the learning I've done.
That's very sweet.
Yes, Amanda is very sweet.
Thanks, Amanda.
Yeah, thank you. I have played a game a long time ago. I think it was called Gone Home. It was kind of the game that I was talking about earlier, Sneaky. A sort of wow, yeah, how would you call it? An sort of exploration puzzle game in a mansion.
Yeah.
It was, how do you say it? It was not horror, but it did have some sort of thrillery aspect to it, you know?
Yeah.
And I played that. I was like, okay, it was one of those games that you got for free on the Epic Game Store a while ago, you know? And I was like, okay, I want to try this out. I like these kind of games. It's like nostalgic with those sort of like point and click adventure games are nostalgic to me. I wanted to give it a try. I start recording it and it was like pretty late on a weekend day. I was still living in Eindhoven.
Yeah.
And I started recording it and I was like, okay, this was cool. Let me record another episode. It was like that classic moment where you're recording. I put my voice all low to the microphone like this because it was exciting and spooky. And eventually it was like 3 a.m. and someone was sleeping in the next room. And, you know, it was such a cool experience. And I want to create something like that myself. With doing the whole level design, having like just... Yeah, you remember that one level in Hitman that I love so much?
Yeah, the mansion with the secret rooms.
I love to create something like that myself, just as a level design alone. That would be amazing.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of work though. Yeah.
It is, but it's fun and it's nice and it gives, like, even if it's just an environment, that is gonna be so cool to create.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that is something that I would love to do as another project, but yeah. I've had a few of those ideas of creating new projects, but I really felt like I couldn't do it without finishing YFR. And the more that I think about that, the more I feel like, oh, if I would have just kept it with the legacy version that people seemed to love as well, then I would have been done already, you know? Or at least close. But it's fine.
Yeah. But then again, you know, it's all... I think it should be fine, you know, to start something new, you know, to get your mind off. I think otherwise you're gonna get yourself burned out on Yosemite and...
Yeah, that's true.
You get stuck. But if you try something else, you know, you might get inspired, you know, because you're trying something new and, you know, and it will maybe help your way around Yosemite Forest Ranger eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
From what you learned. So, you know, you could always try.
Yeah, that's true.
Oop, is this it? Check. Color was still refreshing. Green. Ah.
Then take what works about the legacy version and add some of that to YFR and walk away for a while. Yeah, the thing is, everything that I had in the legacy version, I have mostly ported that to the new version already, because I had to redo everything from scratch. Most of it is already back except for the cassette tapes, which I then will look into. But a lot of the other, I think, you know, the thing about the old version is that it was smaller and you had to walk everywhere. And I think that made it feel more cozy instead of the real life location. And I think some people just like that more. Now what I could do is get the legacy version map back into a new project and redo the base of it. The thing is, then... Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard.
I could maybe just port the whole level into the new project. strip out everything that was old mechanic wise and then put in the new stuff. I could look into that maybe. I don't know.
You could, but it could break the game.
Yeah, it could break. Yeah, it could break some stuff, but I have, of course, revision control. So if I break anything, I can just go back to a previous working version. But then again, what would I do then? I would just go back to the legacy version. People will not be okay with that because there is this whole new version that also looks really good. Oh, one of the reactions from someone was actually, he was saying that he had an issue with shrubs popping in and out, which I did that because people were crying about the optimization and how bad it ran. Maybe I should also check the Steam. Steam has the, what is it, the hardware survey? Maybe people have better computers now and I can look into making it look pretty again the way I imagined it without having to resort to ugly as old school mechanics.
Can you also see what the setups are like from the people that purchased your game?
I think so.
Check it out.
At least people that did agree with the thing, with the survey.
Hardware survey, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the tapes will help it feel cozier while having the nice new map. Yeah, that's true. I agree. I guess that could definitely be a thing. Hey, Lady Sagitar, what's up? We were talking about YFR and how stuff is going while we're playing a very cool other game. Lady Sagitar has a good opinion on this as well, probably. So, Lady Sagitar, you can probably help out with this as well. We were talking about the fact that I got a few more negative reviews on YFR. Let me just try and shortly sum up what we've been talking about. And I know that is not something I'm very good at, so I'll just stay in this room so I don't get distracted. Okay. So, we were talking about the fact that I got a few more negative reviews on YFR, on Yosemite Forest Ranger. And people are talking about either how the game is advertised as something that it's not, being a story game that it should be, and now being a survival game because it's in development. People were also talking about it not being recommended because you can see shrubs pop in at 50 meters in front of you or something, which fair, but that is how every game works because it's optimization. And I was talking to Amanda and Sneaky about you can never satisfy everybody, I know that, but how can we make the game more towards a bigger crowd, I guess. I am working on the horses right now, and that's fun, but a lot of people apparently need more direction and story, maybe. Can you explain it more clear, Sneaky? Because I'm really...
You want a more wider audience, more broad audience, player base, broader player base. What I'm gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the issue is the legacy version of YFR was loved by a lot of people. Then I decided to completely go and pull a 180 and make the game bigger because the original map was imported incorrectly, so it was way smaller than it actually should have been. And so I redid the now version that is on Steam to make it more realistic and more towards the actual version it should be. And right now there is no story in the game, or relatively no story in the game, and that is by design because I didn't want the story to I didn't want to limit the development because of the story. If I were to add like 1/3 of the story right now, I have that 1/3 of the story tied to maybe, I don't know, 20% of the eventual map area. Then once I get to 60% of the map area, I am possibly going to have run through all of my story content, which is not good. You need to balance that out over time with your development. So I wasn't really sure how to do that, so I decided to not put in any story as of yet, so I could expand on the game, the concepts, the content and everything, like playing mechanisms, game mechanisms and such, and then eventually get more of the story into it. Now I'm getting reactions from people telling me that they want, that make me feel like they need more story content, which makes sense, but that means that I have to focus on story, which is hard because the story is based on voice lines, and the voice lines will have to be done by AI because I don't have money or people to do the voice lines. Now, if I were to add the story, then I need to find AI voices that sound like different age groups of the same character, which is also a challenge. It's not undoable, but it's a challenge. Yeah, so that's basically, that's kind of the issue short. I'm just running kind of out of motivation of making the game because there's a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it, and people be negative anyway, you know? And the people that are positive and liking the game, you won't hear them because, you know, they are just enjoying whatever there is. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I think that's the
You
long,
shouldn't,
short version of it.
Yeah, you shouldn't think too much about the negative reviews. You know, keep them in mind, but don't dwell on them too much because, you know, it'll wear you down.
Yeah.
Let's see,
Yeah, the issue is how do you accommodate the biggest group of people that are playing the game, right?
it's hard.
It is.
Because, yeah. Do you have achievements in the game?
So I had a few. I don't have them currently.
Because,
I have been thinking about adding a few of them.
Yeah, because game developers use them to track like what players actually do, and you know, sometimes you can even see, like when I turn on the PlayStation and then check trophies, you can see how the percentage of player base have this trophy, and then you can see like only 40% of the player base have actually finished the game. You know, you can see the trophies of the players. So what if you could, you know, I'm not saying do it, but like maybe as in the future, like make a few, basic things that you can do in the game, and then assign achievements to them, and then you can track them from your Steam page. Like, okay, what did the players do, and how much did they do it? You know, like a time or the amount, so to say. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I do. That's a good idea to get more of yeah.
That's a little bit more like a direct feedback.
Yeah.
You know, in that way, yeah.
Have you played the demo for Easy Survival RPG? No, I don't think so. In the beginning of the demo, they do a series of quests that help explain the main gameplay loops. Yeah, that's a good idea. You could add some... You could add some introductory quests like that to introduce gameplay and what it means to be a ranger. Wouldn't necessarily need voice lines. No, that's true. I could look into that. Indeed, I have been thinking about that. We were talking about that earlier as well, like quests and or... Because that's another thing that people indeed commented in their reviews, is that there is no guidelines or there's you don't know what to do because the game won't tell you what to do, which is kind of by design, but I understand that people would like to have more direction. And I've been thinking like the radio station quest is sort of, I mean, it doesn't really put on the screen like collect so many of this and get so many of that, because the whole idea of the game is that I want to give the people freedom of playing. So if they were to do quests, it would still be an optional quest and it would not have a lot of hand holding, because I just don't like that. And I've been thinking like, what if I add quests to just to give people direction and have something to do except of just saying, hey, explore the game, period. If I were to add a quest for, like, example, build cabins here and here, and then give them either a prefab that they need to build or the free building, I think that would be more the way to go if I were to do anything like that. So give them a designated area to build any form of cabin there. I think that would kind of give them an idea of what to do, or something to do. I don't know if that's what they're looking for though, but yeah, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Where did I leave all? Did I put the bricks in here? Yeah. There we go.
I thought I had it.
Try playing the demo and you'll get a better idea. Yeah, I mean, I know the idea. In the legacy version, I actually had a tutorial. But the tutorial was very annoying and hard to set up, and I didn't really want to go through that again. The tutorial in the legacy version actually started with there's a letter on the doorpost. Read the letter. Then it had like a little. I believe the letter was read to you. I'm not sure. With a voice line, and then it said something like pick up the brown mushrooms from the plant bed, pick up the pick up some sticks or whatever and cook yourself some mushroom soup, something like that, I believe. Oh yeah, and you had to find the recipe in the house, something like that. I mean, that could help out a lot. I just haven't really thought about how I want to introduce the game. Maybe that's also the issue. I mean, I know that's one of the issues, but yeah. That would help. Okay, I'll look into that then. Another question for you, Lady Sagitar. What, like horse gameplay wise, should be in a game to make the horses worth it, or like... I have already saved myself a lot of time by using a lot of your code and you creating the barn, right? So that is nice. I'm really happy with that. And I have tested a little bit. There's a video on the Discord with like the very rough edges of horse riding. Since you're a horse person, what you said to me a while ago that horses in games are fun if they are implemented correctly or something like that. How would you describe that? What in a game as YFR, what would you look at for horses, and what would the horses need to have or need to be doing in order to them being incorporated correctly, or you know what I mean?
It's a good question.
Yeah, because if I am going to spend time on adding horses in the game, I want to make sure that at least they are worth it. For me, the horses would be another way of transportation aside from the car, and having a closer, slower stroll through nature. That would be my idea of the horses. And then you have to buy the horse somewhere, so you have to save up money for it maybe. Or maybe you start with the horse and then you have to buy the car. I don't know. The thing is, now that people have the car, I don't know if I can just take the car away and give them the horse instead. You know? And then do you give the horses... it has to make sense. So I would have feeding and watering. Okay, cool. I feel horses in your game help with terrain travel. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So we were talking about feeding the horse in a previous stream, I think. And Sneaky also said, like, okay, so if you have feeding in the game, is it going to be annoying? Like, you know, if you have to water and feed them.
Yeah.
You can do several different things, right? You can either have them have an inventory like in Ark, and you just place, like, I don't know, berries or hay or whatever, carrots, place them in their inventory and they get automatically deducted during the day. Basically the same way as it is with your character. On the other hand, you can, the feed and water kind of like your car gasoline system. Okay, so if you use your horse, they go more hungry. Because that's also something we talked about. In Red Dead Redemption, you have horses that you don't need to feed. But if you give them food, they have longer stamina or you know, that sort of things. Or speed boost. Yeah. Now, I don't necessarily want to give the horse a speed boost. They're already pretty fast and they are supposed to actually make your travel go slower so you're more connected to nature and stuff. So it would be more like they have longer stamina or whatever. The hell? But I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like what would be logical there, and you could manually feed them. I also said to Sneak like, okay, so what if you hitch them to a certain spot and they get fed and drank? For example, if you go to the gas station and there is a hitch point outside and you hitch them there, they get fed and they get watered. Then you can either make it cost some money, because if you go to sleep or whatever and you hitch them somewhere, they get fed and drank. But I don't know what would be a good way for that to like make that happen. Would you then put food in their inventory, or you know, give me some ideas on that. How would you then administer the food and drink? What's up, American boy? How's it going, Tim? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Ow.
I'm making progress. So
Cool.
to make yours, I used sour what's it called? Sour diesel
Okay.
for the refreshing, and then motor oil for the slippery. Now I need the anti-gravity.
Anti-gravity is energy drink, right?
No, it doesn't. It changes when you it's called. When you use a different seed, it changes the combination. Changes it.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Yeah, I think so because.
Wait, but if you have 2 of the 3 already, it should be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then I'll give it to you. This. I just need to make it because I messed it up because now it's slippery, refreshing, and sedating.
But that's also fine.
Yeah. Okay, then
I
I'll
think
give it
so.
to you.
Yeah.
Let me
Is
let
it
me buy
is
some
it
motor oil.
is it moderate quality at least?
Yes, it's moderate.
Okay, cool.
Check. 11. Bye. Okay. Coming to the house now.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Lady Sagittar says horses in general can be ridden for long periods of time, but at slower speeds. So in real life, you can trot a horse a lot longer than you could canter horse. So maybe food, water, care system can affect how long you can ride the horse before it needs to rest. That is a good one, Sneaky. What if you like with the car currently the gasoline amount or the gas tank empties out faster at higher RPM, right? Just like it's in real life. Yeah. So if you drive fast, which makes higher RPM, higher rotations, then your gasoline goes down faster. With horses, you can kind of do the same. Instead of them having a stamina bar, or maybe even along something with a stamina bar, if you run a lot, you can make the food go down faster or something.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
That kind of makes sense to me.
Here. You do that. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, right. Alright, I'll go bring it to her right now. Let's see where she is. Let me actually go back inside before I open the map, because I see coppers coming. Tim says, how have you been, my friend? How was your holiday with the wife and the sis? A holiday with the wife and the sis. I have no idea, brother, but the wife is great. Sister is good as well. Oh, she's actually not that far away. Okay, what's this? Oh, she's behind the casino. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's all been good. They are both good. We are good. And yeah. How are you doing? How is your wife and kid? How's little Johnny? Because is little Johnny now a big Johnny? I think he is, because it's been a while since I've seen anything. Uh-oh. Ah, shit.
What?
I can't go inside the house when I'm under arrest?
Nope.
That's really annoying. Ah, they almost lost me, so it's fine. Alright, I'm good. I didn't even have to go to here, did I? Wait, where am I right now? At the docks.
I'm at the motel.
Yeah, I need to go closer to the motel. Nope, you don't see me, you pieces of shit.
Speaking of horses.
Yeah.
So I mixed one with horse milk.
Yeah.
And it has a new thing. It's called
long face.
So it's refreshing. Yes, long face. I haven't tried it out yet, so I was about to try it out in front of you.
Don't get high on your own supply.
I know. I want to see because it's so funny. It's like a funny pun, like a long face. Why long face?
Well, you just gave away the joke, Sneaky. God damn it.
Oh, shut up. Well, you should have been here sooner then. You just walked by.
Yeah, I'm going to get another customer so we unlock a new dealer.
Okay, I'll check the restaurant. Oh, I'm getting a call from my dad. Hold on.
Oh boy. Good luck.
I'm gonna stand near the bed.
That's cool.
Just gonna get ready, but okay. See you
You.
soon.
Where the hell is this girl? Nope. Wait, is she inside the casino maybe? Yeah, I think so. Na, 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 na. Jennifer. Oh, here she is. Hey, Melissa. How would you like? How would you like? How would you like that? Hell yeah! All right. Perfect. I'm going to put her on Brad's list. Hey Brad, what's up, bro? Ooh, you got cash, bro? Nice. Oh my god, I got so much money. I gotta go to a lot of places. Oh, yo. That was close, brother. Do 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 do. Yeah. Bleep. Bleep. Alright, I'm gonna go do another 12. Or 6, I mean. Now. Here we go. And then the rest is for our people that are working. On the other hand, I feel like we have way more product than we can actually handle right now. So, hey, go away, man. Leave me alone. Do 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 do. That can affect how long he can ride. Like after rest, the horse can return to about half energy, and then you can use food and water to fill it the rest of the way. Oh, I like that. Tim asks, did you not have Easter? Are there not little bunnies over there? Yeah, we do have Easter, but I mean, don't really like do anything. I mean, you're single, but Johnny is definitely getting big. He's going to be 5 December. Wait, you're single? Really? I thought... What happened there, brother? What? How come? That's not bueno, señorita. Too bad, I guess. Sorry to hear that, Tim. Yeah, money. Dude. Nice. Oof, okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Tim. That's too bad. Or not, maybe. I don't know, but... He's getting 5 already? God, that is crazy. Johnny is big, Johnny. Big old Johnny. Big old Johnny. Hell yeah, brother. Yeehaw. Alright, I'm going to go to our offices and pay the people so they work again. Actually, am I really? I think I should just focus on... I'm gonna grab some of the produce that is here. If I have some, I think so. Because these people are not really working, but I think that's fine, because we have way too much stuff anyway. I have one baggie here. I know Sneaky has some Thunder F. Okay, let's go to Sneaky's Bjarn. He has his own four-wheeler. He rides that and you ride your dirt bike. Oh my god, that is so cute. Send some videos, dude. That's cute. We got to see that, man. As the young people say, picture or it didn't happen. This way. Yeah. Do. He has 3 of whatever this is, and I know in the back here there is some more of my Thunder Fudge. Is it here? No. Oh, it's in here, I think. Oh, there's actually a lot more here. Nice. I'll take that too. Cool. Let's pay these guys so they can make money for us. Alright. Work it. Make it. Do it. Make us harder. Better. Faster. Stronger. Alright, let's stand over here, look at our map to see if we can find where this woman is, because I'm afraid we don't. Wait, we can already get loot. Oh, we can already get her. Okay, hold on. That I did not know. I thought I had to make friends with the other one. Oh my god, we can get her already. This is amazing. Hello. Rich friendly with... okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Where is the woman though then? Where's the other person? I don't know if I can actually... I need a show on map, dude. This is annoying. Where is she? Melissa. Where would we find her? Damn. Okay, wait. It's the docks, right? The area that we unlocked. So it should be somewhere over here then, right? Does this building have a door anywhere? No. Javier. Would you like a free sample, sir? Here. 9% chance, pardon me. Fuck you. Okay. Okay. That's not great. There's cops. That's the place that we can buy. Is this door or something? No. Suburbia? What? Wait, I thought this was the docks. What? Where's the docks? Car wash, body shop. Oh, that area belongs as well? Okay, interesting. I don't think this belongs to the docks anymore, but I'll try. There's not a lot of, like, houses where they can live. That's a little bit of my issue here. Nope. Nope. I don't think they'll live here. I got you. I'll post them in the Discord. Yeah, please do. In better news, you finally evicted your tenants that hadn't paid in almost a year. God, dude. How come it took so long? What the frick? But good for you to got rid of them. Nobody. Damn. Anybody know where I can find this Melissa woman? Because I have no idea where she is supposed to live, dude. This door is not interactable. Maybe this one? Nobody home. Damn. That's annoying. Watch out! Wait, isn't that her? Oh, hell yeah. I got you now, woman. Ah, that's Javier. God damn it. God damn. Close enough, though. I might have to look this up. Why is this not a function in the game, dude? But horses in games can give you a sense of purpose and animal friend, so player doesn't feel so alone. Right now, YFR is a little empty without animals. I mean, there is animals. There is in YFR there is animals. There's like deer and bighorn sheep are in the game right now. You can get this game on Steam, Chefson? Am I saying that correctly? Hi, by the way. This game is on Steam. Where is Melissa, dude? God, I don't know where to find them. I mean, the annoying part is there actually is a show on map feature for new people. Why is there not for existing people? Otherwise, we'll just have to wait for them to otherwise, we have to wait until the casino goes open and every time go to them in there, but that doesn't really feel very efficient at all. I don't know. Oh, now I'm lost again, damn it. Need to be on the other side. I thought the casino was over here, but it's on the other side of the map, damn it. Oh. Okay. Strand standing there. She better be working today. Yeah. Oh. All right. Tomorrow is a new day. Yo, Brad, give me money, bitch. Hell yeah. Alright, next. Benji. It's a long phone call Sneaky is having. You had to go through court? You couldn't evict them because it was too cold? Oh my god. That's pretty intense, Tim. Jesus. Blam 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 blam. Blam 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 blam. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go to the business. Wait, did we already put money in the laundering businesses? I'm not sure anymore. Let's go check it out. Annoying. It is. Ah, shit. Okay. Fine. Uh-oh. They're all at capacity. Alright, I'll go to the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn.
I'm back.
Ah, there he is. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, time for bed.
Hmm.
I was slacking. You see, my character had their day off.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
It cost 20 grand between back rent and lawyers. They did another 30k in damages and I don't get paid for the months of labor I'm going to have to put into it. God damn. Jesus, Tim, that sucks. Whoa, Sneaky. Almost Enforcer 4, dude. Holy crap.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, we have money and did you check the drying rooms?
The
dryers?
I have no.
Well, they are all dry. That's good.
Good job. That's your business.
Yay.
I'm just going to pay your people because you probably won't.
No, I won't. Not the money guy.
Oh, this is tragic, dude.
What's tragic?
That you don't have money.
Well, I have 600 grand. Sorry, $600 in my pocket.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, and I'm paying for everything? God damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, Mr. 10 grand in their pocket. 10 grand and 37 cents I see on the stream.
That's incorrect. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's incorrect. Really?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Alright.
I don't think you can see how much money I have. I don't believe you.
Oh, you are. Oh, okay. Oh, you did that when I was looking away for a second. I just glanced away. The screen is right there, and I just you did it so quietly. Nice.
Oh, that's funny joke, guys. Just kidding.
I mean, you could. That was really good.
Okay. Get these guys money again, so they start cooking. Sneaky, we are getting into an issue where we have more product than we can offload. Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
So I
The
know
qualities-
this is luxury problems, basically, but yeah.
What can we do about it, though?
Well, I'm mostly just waiting till our dealers are running out of product so I can actually bring them the better quality product. Oh my god, how are these guys mixing so fast? Jesus.
Slow down, guys. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
ease
low-
up. God damn.
Just lower their hourly wages. Still slow down. Don't worry. Just cut their benefits.
Yeah. They're not getting any benefits. Get off. Fuck off.
Okay, let me see.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, we're out of Listerine. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no.
Listerine, bruh.
Oh
Nice.
no.
Get some. You can get some. There's
Yeah,
money
I was gonna
in the
get some.
bank.
I was get some. It's just yeah.
Get
It's full. I
some!
see what you mean now. The house is full. Completely full.
Okay, I'm gonna wait here until the truck is here. I'm going to have to take a leak. I'll be right back.
Right.
And, yeah.
Let's get to work, you guys. Okay. So much product.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Look at all these beautiful asswipes working their buttocks off for minimal wage.
Okay, I want to ask you to do something for me in the game.
Yeah?
Can you program one of the guys to, let's see, to break the moderate OG Kush into bricks and then put them in a different shelf so it will free up space, because they all stand still because they cannot harvest because these two
No,
shelves are full.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, as in I think it can only have one destination. But I'm on my way. I'll check out what the possibility is.
What if we have a different second crusher?
Brick press, you mean?
Yeah, break. Yeah.
Hold on, I'll go back. I'll pick up one of mine and take it over.
Yeah, that'd be great. Then I'll.
It's gonna cost you.
Oh my God.
Tim asks, do we not own a car that we are driving around on our little skateboards? Yes and yes. We do own a car, and yes, we do drive around on the skateboards because they are actually faster than the car and they're more agile than the cars. But we do also have a van for transporting a lot of shit at once. The issue is though that the cops take the vehicles to check them, and that could result into issues in the long run. If we, you know, it could result into issues. ... So yeah. And Sneaky is taking a lot of the truck all the time because he thinks he is entitled to driving the truck around, but he's not.
Oh, you can have the truck if you want.
I don't want it. It's slow and it gets stopped by the cops. I don't need no cops on my ass, man. I'm a busy guy. I ain't got no time for them coppers.
If you're a busy guy, then you're a busy guy.
Hell yeah, brother. I think my gasoline and Coop are running out again. Oh my god. Yep. Delivery. Coop 160 and gasolina 160. And loading dock 2. There you go. Get some. Okay, I'm coming over to you now, señorita.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's the most Dutch thing you've heard? That's not true. I don't believe it. Skateboards are not that Dutch, I think. Look at me, such a rebel. All kinds of product in my pockets driving past the police station.
Not only that, but also an industrial grade breaker. Yeah.
Exactly. Nobody's gonna question this. So what is the issue right now, Sneaky?
Yeah, come here. Don't worry, it's very easy to fix for you. So this one, when these two get full, then everything stops. Everything basically comes to a halt.
And
because they need to.
Yeah.
Because if you break, what's it called? It needs to turn. It needs to be dried down. And if I just grab this just 20 pieces and then go back and forth, it'll take long. So if they're just bricked, you know, I can bring a huge volume towards the drying racks that way. So if these two just get bricked and then put in these two, what's it called? These two
Wouldn't it
See.
be smarter to have the purple cheese on the dryer?
No, because look at these. These are done. You see, these are purple and they're also dried and perfect. These are perfect. You see?
Yeah, so now you are taking the harvest from the shelf, bringing the harvest to the drying rack,
Yeah, and then I'm
drying
putting them
it,
here.
and then you put it in the mixer shelf for them to
Yes.
mix it into purple
Yes.
cheese.
Exactly. Yeah.
So why is that more beneficial than bringing the purple cheese bricks to the drying shack? Unpackage that, dry it, repackage it, and then put it
Because
back
that's
on the
more
shelf.
work.
Why is it more work? It's the same as taking OG Kush, right?
Yeah. The thing is, yeah, I know what you mean, but like these are completely done.
Yeah.
And the system also already works. I just need just an extra step between, an extra step. So because now I just crushed them myself right now, so I can grab a bunch of them and then bring them over to the drying racks.
Yeah, I get that, but what I'm saying is, why don't you wait until they're done with... Why not just skip the whole step in between and let them make moderate purple cheese? Then bring the moderate bricks of purple cheese to the drying shack, dry it, and then re-break it into heavenly purple cheese, and then put it back on the shelf. It's basically the same thing. Basically the same thing as what you're doing now, except for instead of doing it in between, you're doing it at the end of the cycle. And then you don't need to break it in between.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because if that's what makes a difference, I can just take all of this off of here, bring it to our dealers, and then the shelf is empty, and now they can just put moderate crap on there. Because here's moderate, the mixer has, okay, that still has heavenly, so let them just run the cycle, and at some point when the heavenly is gone, it will be done, right? I think that would be quicker and easier for you. I'm not sure, but
not really. Because I'm just saying, I already have the whole system in my head. You know, I'm doing it right now the whole time. It's just, yeah, I know what you're saying. I think it'll be just about the same speed that way.
I don't think so, because now you need to have one extra guy or one of these guys to press them in the middle.
But the thing is, okay, look, the thing is, I grab them as soon as they're done, you know, from the harvest, and usually these two are completely full by then, so it's perfect. Meantime, otherwise I have to wait for them to be mixed. You know, I have to wait for the mixers to be done, and that takes a while, you know. So I'm just saying, like, if I just crush them and then just bring them as soon as they're harvested to the drying racks, and then as soon as they're dry, bring them immediately back here, and just, I'm like trying to say is I'm trying to keep the mixer rack always full, and it takes longer if I have to do wait till they're mixed, you know, and then after they're mixed, that they then bring to the storage rack, let them dry. Meanwhile, this rack here is always full because I don't grab anything, because they have to wait till what's it called? They have to wait till it's, oh my head.
I still don't understand what. Okay, let me see. So these racks are harvest. Everything that comes out of the pots goes into that harvest shelf. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
2 harvest shelves.
Yeah.
Then what? Then you pick it up and you dry it.
Yeah. No, I grab this, them, have them in my hand, go here, brush them up.
You press them. Okay.
So I have a whole stack.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. And then you dry it, and once it's dry, you come back.
No. I don't dry it. I make a stack of 20 of these.
And then.
So I have now 16 in my pocket. So they're all I have a lot more. Otherwise, I have to like my inventory fills up with 20. Otherwise, I can just carry 20 per box in the bottom. But now I can just carry a whole stack of 20 in these 20 bricks in just one slot. If you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And then.
So
you
then
have.
So I'm just like I put this here right now. So if you look behind you.
Yeah.
So I can now that they're much more condensed like this, I can just carry them, and then I can just it's basically the what's it called, the rack drying racks is basically just also an extra storage. So the bricks go just there, they're being cut open, dried, and as soon as they're dried, I grab the what's it called, yeah, like I grab the good ones that are dried and then immediately put in the new ones that need to be dried. And then I run here and then I just put them right back in these two racks. So they can be mixed, mixed, and then they get bricked and then they get put in here without me doing anything. So the bricking is already being done by them.
Mm-hmm. So I get what you're saying. But
yeah.
so
no, it's funny. So I'm just saying, it's funny. It feels like I'm talking to my manager, and you're like, "Yeah, I get what you're saying. You know, I totally get you there. You know."
No, but I think we can make it way more like. So why did we choose to separate the harvest rack and the mixer rack in the first place? Was that because you wanted to dry them in between?
No, it was mostly for the NPCs. But also, you know, so for you and me to see immediately which one goes into the mixer, which was harvest, so we don't mix it up.
Okay. Revolutionary idea.
Yeah.
Why don't all these 4 things go into the mixer, become purple cheese, get pressed into a brick of purple cheese, which has a blue star, moderate quality. You pick up the bricked, moderate quality purple cheese, run over to the dry shack, cut them open, dry the purple cheese, make them heavenly, re-brick them, and then bring them back. It's the same process.
If you can tell them to do that from the start,
I can.
Then I would have said yes. I didn't know that you could add an extra step to the same rack.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't be having this conversation with you if I knew that, Thurston.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to ask like what the issue is, because I think.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't have the context that you had, so I see. Yeah, do that. That makes it easier because then it's okay. Do that. Then Purple Kush is always ready here.
Let me see. We have. Okay. I think I know what the issue is. We have one handler here, I think.
Yeah.
That brings everything to the thing. Yes, that's it. I'm gonna get you another handler.
Oh, whoa! This is what I'm talking about. Are you sure if that's efficient?
Yes, because now you are running in between the process, and they need to also wait for you to fill up the rack. On the other hand,
but did you have to hire another person if you did it my way?
Well, then you would always be busy when I need you to do other things as well. That's why we automate stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Because right now, these guys have only 6 soil left and no seeds.
Yes. Yeah, I need soils. But also, it was my day off yesterday, remember?
No, it was
the call.
No, it was not. No excuse.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking, well, I mean, if there's really an issue of, I think we should keep it the same as it is now, at least for now, and put everything from the harvest. We're going to put the harvest stuff directly in the other shelf. At least a few of the pots. That way...
Okay, I mean, you can try your way. Just hire the new guy and then test it out if this is better.
Yeah, we'll do that later. Because the new guy is also expensive and we ain't got no cash.
Yeah.
But we can do 2 pots a shelf, I think. I think that would be a good amount. And this one goes to the one on the... there.
See, this is what I mean. This feels like more work than if you did it my way. I'm just
No,
saying.
it doesn't, because then you would be running back and forth between the 2 places, Sneaky, and these guys would be out of seats and everything like they are right now. You need to be available for the important stuff, you know?
Okay.
And not other stuff.
Okay, I get it. I'll get some seats. Where are you?
So.
All the seats. We need to meet up. He is under the west bridge.
Every pot goes into the mixer shelves right now, so everything they harvest will be mixed right away. Then you can focus on drying purple cheese instead of the other ones.
Can you go back? I need to move these 2 pots because when she's working here, she stands in the doorway and I cannot access this door when she's working this pot specifically, constantly.
Yeah, I cannot move it. There is no space. You just kind of have to deal with it.
Maybe here.
No.
No.
Because the trash can needs to be there, otherwise it's not centered to pick up all the stuff. And then the performance is gonna tank because there's so many loose crap.
What if we move the brick press then? No wait. I mean, actually, yeah. If you move it and then put the 2 pots here. Nah, never mind. No, never mind. Let's just leave it. Let's leave it for now.
Let's leave it. You don't have to be in that room all the time anymore now.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Let's sleep at least now. Let's go to the motel.
No.
Hoppa! Dude, we're going fast.
We are. See, chat, that's how you work your manager. You just talk to him and he eventually just ends up hiring someone else to do the extra work.
Eventually we didn't. We just rearranged some of the work.
Yeah.
Crazy. But I think we should also maybe wrap up, Sneaky, because it's already 10:22 and I have work in the morning early. And since this is a brand new day, it might actually be a perfect moment to... Yeah, I think so. Or we could do one more day where we... No, yeah.
That's up to you, buddy.
I do need to... let's wrap it up. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna wrap it up abruptly as we do that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button, you know the drill. Oh boy, here comes the coppers. I need to make my way out of here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next stream, which will be soon TM. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And Bye.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Bye.